Okay, today we're gonna talk about brushes. Let's adjust this a little. Okay, I specifically gelish or artistic brushes. I don't have a lot of them because I like to use certain brushes more than others, so I basically have the ones I really like. This one is a must have because I'm here cleaning them, so if you see something, please don't judge. I've been cleaning them. First of all, it's not super thin. It's not a super thin brush, but it's really good for a lot of details. And I'm gonna do a demonstration. The other one I like, and it's probably my favorite one, is going to be this one, Harmony Gel Striper. I'm gonna clean this one too. By the way, I really like to use this to clean my brushes. It's a synthetic brush restorer, and it's kind of cool because, okay, I just put a little here. And I'm gonna grab a piece of tissue and do the regular process. Sometimes when it's a little bad, you can leave it soaking in the liquid, but it doesn't really take too long. So I just do this most of the time. I just do this and then clean. You can kind of feel it when you're getting rid of the product, how the brush starts getting smoother and smoother. And usually this, I don't know if you see that. Oh shit, my calluses are bad. I work out, guys, so I have big calluses. I don't know if you can tell, but it's some greenish color there. It doesn't really go away with this, but I don't like to use acetone. And it's not going to stain any of the future designs I'm going to create. What I like about this is that as soon as you're done and you remove the excess product, you can almost give your brush the shape it's supposed to have, and it's gonna stay like that. It kind of holds up the hair of your brush in a shape where you're gonna put it away. Sorry, it's out of focus. Where you're gonna put it away, and it's gonna stay perfect for your next use. Another thing I like about this liquid is that, let's say I have some, dry gel on the body here of my brush, and I just get just a little, and I'm gonna do this. I don't have to apply a lot of pressure, and you're gonna see how the brush starts getting cleaner, almost like new. Let me see if I have another one here. This one, they're not bad. I need to find a really dirty one. Hopefully I won't find that. Okay. Once you close it, it's gonna be ready for your next use. But this one is my favorite one, and I'm gonna show you why. This one here, the gel striper. I'm gonna show you why in a minute. Okie dokie. So, like I promised, I'm gonna show you guys why I like this brush so much. With this brush, I do almost everything. From drawing to sometimes like when I'm doing the structure gel, and after I apply the gel on the nail, and I kind of want to guide it so it go to the right places, I use this brush. I use it to drag the gel on the surface of the nail. Also, when I turn the nail upside down, I'm gonna put it this angle. Imagine it has the gel, and then but in reality, the finger is gonna be like this. So I do this on the surface. It's like almost floating the brush on top of the gel. And if I have too much gel at the tip of the nail, I just do this to the back and move a little to the back. Anyways, I'll show you that another day. Right now, I'm gonna focus on the drawing part. I already have a few colors here that I used earlier. You want to get this brush really like soaked into the color. And after you do that, you then remove some of it. I don't know if you can see. I don't know if you can see right there. Like when I press down the brush. Let me do it here. See how it gets flat. This is something that's gonna be super helpful. Now, let's say that I wanna do kind of like thick line. Always grab your client's finger and instead of drawing with the brush, move the nail. It really helps to make a really consistent line. I'm gonna try both ways. So first, I'm gonna do where I move the brush, leaving the finger in the same place. Not bad. Now I'm gonna do the other one where I move my client's finger and almost not moving the brush. Well, you move the brush, right? But you also move your client's finger. And to me, this line is more consistent than this one. It's like you're moving both of them at the same time. Now, the reason why I'm telling you I like this brush is basically because if I want to do a thick line, I just press down a little and get that brush kind of like flat. And it's gonna give me a really nice thick line. Look at that. You can go over it. You can go over it. You can go over it. You can make it thicker. Drawing one. Now, if you want a thin line, you don't have to go and get another brush. You're basically gonna do this. I'm gonna do it with black. That way you can see. Yeah, clean my brush. It's black, it's not really gonna matter how much I clean it. Again, make sure the color is really well. Can I get this brush flat? And then instead of doing this on the flat surface, I need to put more black here. Okay, let's get it flat. And then again, do this, and you get a pretty consistent thick line. These colors are not necessarily designed to draw on the nail. They do a pretty good job though. So get the color, make the brush flat, and then draw, moving both the brush and your client's nails to achieve a pretty consistent line. Now, if you want a thin line, yeah, you can use a thin brush, but this brush is really good for this too. So basically, you're gonna flatten the brush, and instead of using the flat side of the brush, you're gonna use a like kind of vertical. And you can achieve really thin lines with this. This is one of the things I like about this brush. Look at that. Look at the difference. Flat and thin. Instead of holding it like this, you're gonna turn it and also remember to press slightly softer than if you were doing a thick line. That also helps. Depending on the pressure you apply, that's gonna be the thickness of the line. Thick, thick. Then thin. Do you notice how I do this? I support this hand because you don't want to have your brush on the air like this. You want to support this hand with your pinky while you hold the brush with these 3 fingers. This one is also kind of going to support. This one is also going to support these 3 fingers that are holding the brush by pressing here. And with the pinky, you're going to touch the other hand. Not your client's finger, not your client's nails. The hand you're using to hold your client's finger. And slowly go and move. Okay, this one is pretty full of lines. Let me get another one. Again, make sure the brush has plenty of gel on it, over it, and pinky here, holding the brush with these 3 fingers, this one supporting that one, and you're going to, let's do a thick one. Press down. Ooh, look at that. Perfect. Obviously, you know, you can go over it as many times as you want. I'm not trying to be perfect here because I don't have any design in mind, and I'm only showing you how to do this. Pretty good for like a candy cane design for Christmas with those red and white lines. Now, slightly with the very tip of the brush. Ooh, perfect. Nice. And then because the brush is so, it's long, it's not a super short striper brush. It's gonna hold a lot of product, so you can use it more than once without having to dip it again and again and Actually, I have to remove some. Sometimes it can get too much. There you go. And yes, this is the main reason why I like this brush so much. Ooh, I got a little piece. Man. The sky's the limit with us, guys. And girls. Just have fun with it. Have fun with it. Have fun. See how I'm moving my brush at the same time I'm turning the nail? That's exactly what you need to do with your clients. Forget about them. When you're doing your clients' nails, it's like they are no longer a person. I'm joking. But yeah, a lot of my clients, I ask them, hey, is this hurting you? Because I twist their fingers and let's do a thick. I'm just messing around with this now. Wow. Awesome. And this is it for today. Hope you guys enjoy. It was kind of cool to do this. I love my little brush. I love it.